Welcome back, everybody, to another episode. Hopefully, the last episode went off okay. Last episode should have been the world tour. I went into that expecting the video to maybe hit 10 minutes, just because it doesn't really feel like we've done a lot of things in the world, but it actually almost got 20 minutes, so that's really good. I'm recording this episode before that episode goes out, so hopefully everything with that went okay. Want to do some updates. First thing is this box right here, a full shulker box full of TNT, and I have some extras over here. I just had to fit some flint and steel in there. This is basically for mining out sand. So we've crafted almost 2,000 TNT. If I do the math real quick, 9. This is probably close to 1,800. Right around 1,800 TNT. Yeah, this is mainly for just blowing up sand in the desert. I tried this with gravel, but there's two things I didn't think about. One being that you get flint. So there's no way to prevent that, so I'm automatically losing some from flint. And second is gravel seems to have a higher blast resistance than sand, which kind of makes sense. But today my plans are to be working on the castle and maybe start an XP farm here with the cactus and the furnace. I was just thinking, like, a couple hours ago, there's really not a lot of room left on this level, but really there is. Every corner is pretty much unoccupied right now, besides the one with the farm, or with the breeder in it. And really, I guess only 2 are available, because there's really not a lot of room for this one. And here's the concrete farm right here. And there's actually a kind of a decent amount of room. Just I'm kind of holding off on this until I find like the perfect project to put here, because there's definitely no room this way, so it all have to be over here. And this corner is completely unused right now. Actually, I have some of it dug out, as you've seen before, but I'm kind of hesitant to put the furnace farm here just because it is diagonal, and I don't know how well that's gonna work. I would prefer it on one of the straight paths. But here, I definitely think I want to put the storage silos. I would much rather have that here than somewhere else. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know exactly how they work, but it would kind of be cool if they were diagonal instead of just straight. Yeah, I might have to do some research. Maybe doing the storage silos in a diagonal fashion would be kind of cool, and then have the XP farm here. So yeah, either XP farm will be here or there. I think today I want to finish up the top part of this right here and at least get a better idea what I'm doing for the roof. Still not sure if I like the mixed spruce and dark. Let me know what you think about that. If anything, it'll either be this or just dark, probably. I don't think oak would work too well, or any other type of wood. And if we get done with that and still have some time left, I might want to start city planning a little bit. Basically what I mean by that is kind of laying out where buildings would be and paths and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I'm going to start on this, and then after we're completely done with the castle, we'll either start on this, or the city planning, or the XP farm down there. Okay, so I figured it was time to do a bit of an update. I'm making good progress. Right here I just have the pillars in, and I don't have any of the detail or the mixed up stone in yet. If we come over here, I'm starting to get this wall in, and I think I'm going to do that another pillar going up right there. I'm just afraid those are a little too close, but I guess I did it over there, so it should be fine. But yeah, I was just kind of thinking about the inventory in Minecraft and how it's kind of annoying. It's not broke or anything, but it's just probably not as ideal as it could be. But I had a little bit of idea. Let's say on the keyboard you push caps lock, and then you see how you have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of inventory. I guess really only 1, 2, 3. Basically, you would push caps, and let's say you want row 1. So you push 1, and it would basically just switch these 2 rows right here. And if there's no blocks in these three spots right here, it just keeps what's there. So it would switch like this. So if I push caps in one, it would basically do this. Now let's pretend that ender chest isn't there. So it basically do that in one click. Because I've been doing that basically the whole time. So basically I would fill this up and then have to switch all 5 of these and then switch them back to do that and then do the top and then keep on doing it up to the top. And I just think that would be a lot easier of a way to do that. Maybe there's like a mod or something I can download. But yeah, if I push caps lock and 2, it would give me this one. It would replace these right here. Let's just say that was like 1 over to where the pickaxe would stay and then the rockets would go, I guess. I just thought that would be an interesting idea to mess with, maybe. Maybe I could find a mod that does something like that, or maybe you guys can think of something better. Or something similar, but also better. Also, if that ever happened, I think you would need more inventory space. Maybe like a section that just doesn't have anything to do with that. So let's say like there's like a few spots to where these would never be changed. They're just in your inventory. Like arrows I never need on my hotbar. But yeah, I just thought that was an interesting idea. Still haven't started on the roof yet. Trying to put that off as long as possible. That's why I'm just doing these right now. Another idea I was having is this this tower is going to go back like this, I think. Maybe not. It might not. If it does do that, it'll dip in and then dip back out. And then we'll have kind of like, how can I explain this? The tower would be like this, and obviously this isn't the same size. And then that would probably happen right around there to where it just squares off like this, or it stays square. And then after that, then we might start getting into a circle shape. So I think that would look kind of cool. Obviously, I think it'll look a lot better to scale. I guess this isn't the best example. Let me fix this real quick. Another thing with the inventory thing while I'm thinking about is just being able to hold caps lock and then scroll your mouse wheel, and then it would just alternate through all of these. Basically, I think that would be a good idea too. But there is a reason why I am not a Minecraft developer, because that's not really my job, and I'm sure they could come up with something a lot better. But yeah, I think that would look cool, like right around this area right here. I even think it doesn't look bad like this, with how small this is, so that's kind of perfect. Alright, it's really fun building a castle, and just building in general. I'm thinking of ideas I've like never thought before, because I've never built a castle before, so that's really awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on working, and I'll be back. Oh, one thing before I cut again, or do a major cut, because I cut all the time, but I really want to be able to use like a replay mod, or the replay mod, I suppose. I don't think my computer would be able to handle that. I'm already seeing issues in this world of my computer being bad, basically. Like there'll be like screen tears and glitches all the time. Maybe not all the time, but they do happen, especially out here. It seems like if I just start moving stuff in my inventory, it seems to happen. Yeah, you saw something right there, maybe. Yeah, so I'm definitely working on getting a better computer. The computer I have right now really isn't even made for gaming. It's more of like just like a desktop. Just a normal desktop, if that makes sense. So hopefully soon I can get an actual like good gaming computer. But yeah, as usual, I'm off topic, so I'm gonna continue this and I'll be back. Alright, so I've been trying to come up with a window idea for probably like 30 minutes to an hour now, and I just can't figure anything out. I'm pretty sure these two are the same, just oak and spruce for the window. And then these two, I just can't get them right. This is something about them is just not working. So I think we're gonna end up going with this. Now, what I'm just not sure about is what level to do that at. Should we keep it on the same level or drop it one? Or even maybe drop it 2 or raise it 1. I'm not really sure. I guess I'll build that on that side and see if I like it or not. Okay, so I think we're gonna go with that level right there. Alright, I think I can live with that, except for I haven't picked between those two. I think I'm gonna go with spruce. Yeah, I decided to add an extra log there and then only use the corner stair to where you only see a corner of, or a fourth of the log. I think that adds a really cool detail to it. Yeah, I definitely like this. I think this was actually like the first thing I came up with, or pretty close. Probably like the second or third thing, and then I went through like 7 other different designs, and then I saw this again. I was like, wait a minute, why am I not just using that still? So yeah, it took forever to figure this out, but glad I got it in the end. I'm pretty happy with how this came out. Only thing I might change is right there. I might make this like, yeah, I can probably do this right now actually. Let's see what we could do. I guess just mainly that. Just kind of leave it as a gap. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. I think that looks a little better. But I'm gonna finish the roof up. I'm not sure if I'm gonna show that next. I might start down there on the XP farm. So just depends on what ends up happening next. But hopefully by the end of the episode, the roof will be done and the XP farm will be started at least. Okay, so I've started to get the roof in on the other side, and this tower is just not in the greatest spot. So I'm thinking we're gonna move it over, probably, let's see, at least 2 blocks, and push it back a couple blocks. So we'll probably have it lined up with that window right there. And I think that'll look pretty cool because I think it'll overlap this door right here a little bit. So I think that would look really cool. But yeah, I'm going to take that down and move it like right there probably. So the center will probably be right around here. So yeah, I'll be back. Alright, so a little more progress. I started to put this door in and also move that tower over. I'm not 100% sure that's where it's going. That's just kind of where I put it for now. Might put it more that way or that way. I'm thinking more that way would be better. But I'm also considering making this door a lot smaller. I'm not really sure though. I kind of like it, I kind of don't. I think I like it though, so I think we'll keep it for now. But let's go ahead and get started on the XP farm down there. Alright, so I decided that the XP farm is going to go here. And then the silos look simple enough to where I think I can make them diagonal and make them work and look good still. So first thing first, obviously I need to move this somewhere else along with that, and obviously this, and I think the nether portal will end up going in the middle for now. While we're here, I might as well check, see how much bone meal we have. An okay amount. Let's just organize that a little better. I'm not sure we're gonna need much more room than this. If we do, we can obviously expand, but I don't know if the farm I'm going to have is going to keep up with enough, or even keep up with all the furnaces that can fit in here. I'm thinking it won't. I think I'm going with like a 0-tick cactus farm. I had an idea to go with like a TNT duper and like a cobblestone generator, but then I saw somewhere that cactus actually give more, like the most experience or something, so I think that would be the best option to go with. And another thing I haven't thought about yet is the fuel for the furnaces. Somehow I'm either A, gonna have to bring in the bamboo from over there, or B, just have another bamboo farm here. I'm not really sure which one I'm gonna go with yet. Honestly, I think having another bamboo farm here is the way to go, because I don't want a bunch of tubing of water to get way over here. Yeah, so yeah, we'll have another bamboo farm here. And I think I'm going to have 2 separate farms, so we'll have one on this side and one on that side. I think that would be best. Only reason is I can't figure out a way to... I'm sure I could, just I haven't looked into it that much. But to have it in the middle and split evenly across both sides, most likely it would favor one side a lot more. So I think I'll have two separate farms. So yeah, I'm gonna start getting this set up and I'll be back. I really don't know how I'm doing this, but I keep on getting lost in this. Like I'll be over here and I'll think I'm by the sugarcane farm and I just get like super confused and have like no idea what's going on. But I've started to set this up a little bit. I've decided to go with 16 furnaces on each side, mainly because there needs to be an ice block to get the items across it, because there's a gap right here, and I don't want to do the like lining up with a chest trick. But right now, I just have all the hoppers in, and I have a turn-off system. I decided that for the turn-off system, I'm not going to do each individual furnace. I'm just going to turn them all off at once. Not really sure why. Not even sure that's going to work. I might have to do it individually. So we'll probably just have like levers right here if I end up doing that. But I was looking at the video, and this is a Il Mango tutorial. And he says this produces 8,000 XP an hour. So I'm not sure if that means this number down here is going to be getting to 8,000. No, definitely not. There's no way that's getting to 8,000. I think what was like each notch here is XP maybe. I'm not really sure how that like converts. Maybe I can test that real quick. Well, I don't really know, to be honest, because as you get higher in the levels, it takes more to get a level up. So I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't think we need that much necessarily. Maybe. In the video, he says this is like completely modular or configurable. Can't think of the right word. Basically, you can make it as long or short as possible, or as you want. So, I was thinking about just doing like one cactus thing, one cactus module. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know if it will ever produce enough to get past one furnace. Ideally, this would be running 24/7, but I don't want it to be too laggy, because I usually don't run anything while I'm playing or while I'm recording. So I'm not really sure what we're going to end up doing. If I only did one little module of it, I feel like I could have it running basically 24/7, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm not 100% how this is going to work yet, but I'm going to at least start building at least like one module of the cactus farm and see where that gets me. So I will be back. Okay, so we have this left side started so far. I say started because this is kind of done already, technically, but it really doesn't work. I mean, the farm itself works, but I kind of underestimated how much it outputs. I thought this right here would possibly be enough to fuel that, but it's actually nowhere near. So I did a test of each one of these. So I ran that for 5 minutes, and I also ran this for 5 minutes. The numbers I got aren't going to be exact. Obviously, it'd be more exact if I actually AFK'd for an hour. This should produce about 2,900 bamboo per hour. And one thing of cactus right there, so not all 5 cactuses, should produce about a little over 1,700 per hour. So basically this bamboo right here can't even keep up with just one cactus. So we're definitely going to have to figure out something else for this. Also, I'm having a problem where a whole bunch of bamboo gets stuck on the edge of this block right here. I'm pretty sure that's because I have this problem over there with that bamboo farm. There's just really nothing you can do about it. But I think it's not as bad over there because it's not as easy. It's easier for this to get stuck in the block than that one because there's a hopper right here. So that's pushing it onto the hopper. And most of the time it's going to land on the hopper. But since there's no hopper, it can kind of just fall anywhere. Once it lands on the edge of the block right there, it's more likely for the bamboo to land with it, because once another piece of bamboo gets broken off, if it gets close enough to that one piece of bamboo right there, it's going to stack up with it. That's just how Minecraft works. Any blocks close enough to each other will stack together to save on lag. So, yeah, they just kind of keep on multiplying. And when I did this for 5 minutes, I think there was a couple stacks there. Or there was about a stack there, now I think about it. Almost a stack. We have to figure out something else for that. Most likely. I'm not sure how huge of a deal that would be, but just because I had to change this anyway, we'll probably change how this works. I was thinking easiest way would be to modify this a little bit and use a sticky or a slime block to where it gets pushed all the way out. So right now, with one cactus in there, this is only producing enough to fuel or to smelt about 60% of the cactus that produces. Now that I'm saying 60%, that's not sounding horrible, but I guess that would just cause a lot of problems down the road. I'm really not sure what the solution is here. Obviously I know there's a few solutions, just I'm not sure which one I want to do. I'm not sure how I feel about the carpet duper that was used in the video. By the way, the video will be linked in the description, hopefully. I'll hopefully remember to do that, but I'm not sure how I feel about the carpet duping. The only type of duping I'm okay with is TNT, just because I'm not really even sure why I'm okay with it. But maybe the carpet duping is the solution here. This depends on if I want to do it like that. Other solution would be to expand this to one of the bigger bamboo farms. I believe there's one that produces about 40,000 per hour. Another solution would be keeping the one cactus in there and then doubling or tripling the output of this farm. So basically just building 2 more of these. Probably tripling it, because doubling it doesn't quite get to the same ratio as that, but tripling it almost is too much, but we'll see. So those are just a couple options I have. I'm not really sure what I'm going with so far. Yeah, I'll have to look at the 40,000 per hour bamboo farm and see if that's super simple. I'm assuming it's somewhere along the lines of this, which took maybe like 20-30 minutes, so it wouldn't really be that big of a deal. But I'll just have to see what I want to do. But that's gonna be it for today. Hopefully, in the next couple episodes, probably 2 episodes for now, I'll have a decision on this, and we'll get this sorted out. But thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Bye.